There are different ways to do the same thing, right, Cliff? Cover the whole plate. Some guys crowd it, some guys dive over it. Explain.
Well, Greg, I think when you talk about crowding and diving, crowders for me, I'm going to go to a guy, when you talk about Daniel Murphy, he's changed from 14 to 15. Now, Zach Greinke on the mound, same pitcher. You see him in 14 on the left side. Now, he takes that pitch, same pitch in 15, he smashes for a double and left center gap. You go, Greinke go, wait, on tape, I saw you and you took that pitch. Now, we're going to go to him and his stance at the dish. 14, see him flailing at it. 15, he has a little bit of a crouch, and now he's tanking fastballs. I'm going to go to another one when you talk about getting closer. In 14, he sort of flails at the same pitch. In 15, he smashes it. So he's crowding the dish. He's made some adjustments, and this is where this year he's taking fastballs. He's taking every pitch. And look where he is on the plate. Look where his hands are at. And you have to practice this, because the one thing you're always going to get from guys, this pitch should be foul by 100 feet. When I'm talking about what Daniel Murphy's been able to do is keep these balls fair. Another guy, when you talk about crowding, is Anthony Rizzo. He stands completely on top. But let's go back and see where his pitch is at. See where the catcher is sitting at. It's a lefty on the plate. Lefty on the mound. If you want to move the plate over, that's down the middle for Anthony Rizzo. But he is on top of the plate, his hands covered. Look where his back foot ends up when he hits the ball at the park. Another crowder for me is Victor Martinez. Not as much as the other two, but he's still a guy, when you look at the catcher, you can always go, off the catcher what they're trying to do. Syndergaard is looking at this going, now I made my pitch. And he yanked his ball out the ballpark. Now I'm going to go to the diver side of what I'm talking about. A Cargo in Colorado, off the plate. Look where the catcher sit up at. I'm not going to let you get there, but if you make a mistake, I'm going to destroy you. Against the Diamondbacks, same thing. Off the dish, he's diving in, misses the spot. The catcher gives away like, oh my gosh. Another one, Andrew Miller. What I'm going to sit on? I'm going to sit on this pitch. I'm not going to let that sweeping slider get me. Another guy is Agon. He sort of pulls his hands in. He don't dive as much, but he's a guy, when you look at this one right here was a good one. That was a hanger, outer half. He knocks it out left center. Now, Wilson Ramos of the Nats is probably one of the best divers at it. This ball right here, he stands almost out the batter's box, and he can hit anywhere he wants. That ball the first one was to right, the second one's dead center. He could have did anything he wanted to do with these, but this is my best one. Off a lefty, that's probably throwing 84, 85, he knocks it out. Bumgarner, Buster Posey sitting off the plate. He knocks that ball out. So my point is, when you're talking about either being a crowder or a diver, you're critiquing your swing. You're actually going out and trying to perfect something that's good. Why work on something consistently that's okay? It's almost, for me, when I'm talking about when you get in the box, for me, I was a crowder. I knew exactly what I was as a hitter. So I got up top on the dish, opened my hips up a little bit, and allowed myself to do what I did damage on. So if you threw me inner half, I was going to destroy you. If you threw me outer half, that to me was down the middle. That's why I look at Anthony Rizzo. So I hit maybe 13, 14 homers to left. I knew exactly what hitter I was. I hit 230 plus homers. 14 left, 200 plus over here. There you go.